Full disclosure, Queen Anne is my favourite ship, and if you throw too much shade, I will fight you. But not even Natalie Portman is perfect. Yeah, there's Black Swan, Jackie and Thor, but there's also Mr. Megorium's Wonder Emporium, and let's be honest, those Star Wars prequels could turn anyone to the dark side. Queen Anne doesn't need plastic surgery, but a dab of eyeshadow and an hour on the treadmill wouldn't hurt. 10 ways to make Queen Anne better. Here, ladies and gentlemen, we go. Let's start at the start, and I accept that this one might be tricky to pull off, but Queen Anne is missing that first Cunard moment. You know, when you're bored into the atrium and the red uniform bellhops smile and point, the harpist, or ideally violins, play you in and you gaze up at the fresco. It's just magical. And Annie does not have that. You just wander into a corridor like any other ship. I don't know how to put an entrance where there isn't one, but this needs to be the first thing that we see on embarkation day. Fire whoever booked John Martin. The whole point of Queen Anne is to steal customers from Princess and Celebrity, to bring in some younger customers before the existing Cunard guests, die. Booking an act that wheels out hack old Christmas cracker jokes is absolutely dreadful on any ship. But doing it here tells me that you don't understand the ship, and it's basically gross incompetence. What next? Put Ronald McDonald in charge of the vegan menu? Listen, Cunard, we've all done it. Made a mistake. A million people have pointed it out, and pride has made us double down, instead of admitting that we are an idiot. But enough is enough. Put the names back. This is not Carinthia Lounge. It's Sir Samuel's. This is not Sir Samuel's. It's Veranda. This is not Royal Court Theatre. Okay, fair enough. That one is already okay. Okay, man, we can all agree that QA's Carinthia Lounge is Sir Samuel's coffee shop. And Annie doesn't actually have a Carinthia Lounge under any name. This will not do. Britannia Club is stupid anyway. So is Princess Grill, come to that. Either book the poor people fares or Queen's Grill. Anyway, shuffle the tables around and stick Britannia Club guests in the MDR, which is way nicer anyway. Or even nick a bit of the buffet, it's never full. Stick some sofas in the club dining room, send QM's donut team over to do a training seminar, et voila, a proper Carinthia Lounge. Sort out deck 1. The games room, the drawing room, and the seating in the atrium ain't getting used. Know why? People want a coffee whilst they play Cluedo. They want a flaming sambuca whilst they're colouring in. They want a purple aftershock whilst they are waiting to shamelessly remove gratuities at the purser's desk. If you can't work out where or how to put a bar down there, get a couple of waiters wandering around taking orders. This space is too big and too nice to be wasted. Bright Light Society is awesome. I love it, and I will be in there every night on every future trip. Unless John Martin's in there. Copy I.O. Knows Limelight Club, charge a bit more, and make the early performance dinner and a show. Doesn't have to be super fancy. Limelight Club is MDR level food but on nicer plates. And there must be a kitchen nearby. The Golden Lion's right across the corridor. I'd blinking love chicken in a basket with my shonky murder mystery. The Wellness Cafe is rubbish. Not the place, just the menu. Either properly lean into the idea and put a better menu together, or make Wellness Cafe a section on the menu at every dining room, and the Wellness Cafe can just be a cafe. Whilst we've got the felt tips out in the wellness area, the wellness studio ain't getting used. I don't know if yoga has had its day or if people just don't bother taking their chakras with them on holiday. But this is a good space for something. Dunno what? Maybe we could get Blue Peter to do a competition to decide. I love bunging a cinema on a ship that hasn't got one, so maybe that could work. Small, obvs. But Cunard is more every man than Odeon anyway. Another big honking error that was made when this ship was being built was a Lino prom deck. Cunard means tradition, afternoon tea and complaining about things that don't matter. It means wooden blinking prom decks. The plastic floor is less squeaky than other ships, but it ain't proper. Get rid of the lifeboats. Fine, keep one or two for tender ports, but ditch the rest. It's 2026, dude. Cruise ships don't sink, and even if they did, a few thousand souls is a small price to pay for a better view whilst I do my prom deck laps. Ugh, don't get hysterical. Bung a few more life rafts on if you're that worried. Make these 10 changes and QA isn't Natalie Portman anymore. It's Natalie Portman holding a big bag of red sweets with white inside. Think you've got a better upgrade? Well, tell me in the comments and I'll tell you why you are wrong. 10 updates to improve an already brilliant ship. Done.